That was an amazing story. So we've heard the story of Ticketmaster. We've heard the story of Adidas. And we're going to end our demos with the story of US Bank. Now, this is a company in a completely different industry, but they are transforming their customer experience with this platform in really unique ways. And to kick us off, let's start with the US Bank film.
You talk to people and you ask them what's most important to them, they'll tell you, of course, their families and their friends, but the next things they'll say are my health and my finances. When you think about what banking can do for people's families, for their children, for their futures, for their retirement, all the most important things in their lives are touched by what banking can support them with. What does being a trailblazer mean to US Bank? We have a responsibility to think ahead 5 years for our customers and think, what is the world going to look like? What's the technology? And making sure that we're going to be able to support our customers to get to that place with us.
When you think about the amount of data created in the last 5 years, it's equivalent to the amount of data created up to that point in human history. So the complexity of managing all that data has gone up tremendously. We need machine learning and AI to help.
AI is a way to more rapidly bring to market insights into the data that we already have that we don't know that much about. Einstein can tell you more about the relationships between data.
One of the big benefits to Einstein is the data's already there. It's actually already in Salesforce.
How do we move quickly? How do we make our customers' lives simpler? How do we help them in their daily decisions? Taking an approach which understands that different customers have different journeys. Last year, our team delivered over 69 million emails to US Bank customers on behalf of more than 24 lines of business in a fashion which sort of personalizes the experience.
When our employees have a good experience, then our customers have a good experience.
We have 2,000 plus users that are going to move on to Salesforce.
Trailhead helps us understand how to manage through change. So having that ability to have a platform for training, education, and development of our frontline employees is really critical for success.
With Salesforce's help, we are able to really be intelligent, proactive, and not just understand information about our customers, but understand the insights.
The ability to centralize all of those insights helps us talk to our customers in a much more focused way.
If we're able to leverage better insight from Einstein in a way that's going to help a customer make a better decision about, should I start that small business? Or what do I do to make sure that my kids are going to be okay in college? If we're able to leverage this capability in service of helping our customers, that is exciting.
I'd like to introduce Rohit from Salesforce.
Thank you, Bret. And what I loved in that video is how US Bank is not only thinking about what all their customer needs today and how they can be part of their customers' lives daily, but what the customer needs in 5 years. And that's why US Bank is blazing a whole new set of trails across financial services. But where do they start? Where the bank is starting is they're starting with Sales Cloud, the world's #1 sales platform. And Sales Cloud is empowering all of their employees to transform the way that they're interacting with customers, whether that's very early on when they're building a lead or all the way through to building loyalty with customers. And what we've heard throughout this presentation is that in this fourth industrial revolution, there is an explosion of technology. What that means is that all of us, all of our employees need to constantly be learning and up our skills. And the way that US Bank is doing this is they're using Trailhead. And Trailhead is the way that we've made it fun and easy to learn. It's also your enablement platform where you can constantly be learning about Salesforce. And now with my Trailhead, you can make it your own, where you can take your content, your business content, put it into Trailhead, and create your own enablement platform. In the video, we heard from Kimber, we heard from Bill around their vision of how they want to use Einstein. Remember, Einstein is woven throughout our entire Salesforce platform. So that means that everything that you do in Salesforce becomes smarter. And this is something we're doing at scale. We're on a daily basis, we're processing and servicing up over 2 billion predictions a day. And now with the Lightning platform, US Bank, in essence, is future-proofing their applications. where if they want to make an addition or change to an existing app, they can do that. Or if they want to build net new applications, they can do that as well. And these apps can be built by business users, power users, all the way up to professional developers. And all these apps have access to our enterprise services, whether that's IoT, Einstein, or if you're in a highly regulated industry like US Bank is, you can use Shield to help you stay compliant. So now we've talked about what the bank is doing. It's almost makes sense to see it. And to do that, our guys are back, both Tim and Chris are back, and they're gonna help me walk through a demo of US Bank. So guys, let's fire it up. So we're gonna start this demo out as Terry. Now, Terry is a trailblazer that works at US Bank. She's part of the US Bank marketing group, and she has an appetite to up her skills and to continually learn. And she's doing that today by logging into her US Bank My Trailblazer app. And specifically, she's learning about wealth management. What's cool here is she can learn about wealth from the business side and then also from the technology side to up her marketing analytics skills. We see in this case, she's done fairly well on the business side. She's gone through all those modules, but there's some more she needs to learn on the marketing analytics side. She's gonna click into this, and right here on her phone, she has the ability to scroll through, get educated. She can also test herself, where she can answer a couple quiz questions we'll see on the screen here. She's gonna go through that and check it out. She's gonna get her badge, she's gonna get her points, and most importantly, she's demonstrated a strong understanding of this topic. And now she wants to put it to use. So what Terry has to do today is she needs to build a new marketing campaign. But first she's got to get the prospects, who in the bank she can target to identify as potential candidates for wealth management products. Terry's logged into her marketing dashboard, which is Einstein Analytics. Specifically, she's looking at her income group distribution chart. And Terry doesn't have to worry about how to slice and dice this data, which filter to use, how to sort it, how not to sort it. Einstein's helping her out, and Einstein's enabling her to just have a conversation with this data. The same way you'd search for something on Google. We can look for data here. And these can be simple to advanced questions. Something simple as, let's just see all of our customers by state, and now let's build it up. Let's see which of these customers do not have wealth management today, which kind of makes sense, and which ones have over $50,000 in their savings account. So we've got a good list here, but Einstein has her back again. And Einstein's suggesting some various visual ways to look at this data, different heat maps. What we notice when we pull out this heat map is that we've got a good distribution of prospects around the entire US, but in particular, Texas and California should be generating a lot of hot leads for us. Now Terry wants to add these prospects to that campaign and get it out the door. And within one click, she's gonna be able to add over 300,000 prospects to that wealth promotion campaign. So now it probably makes sense to see what this experience's vision could look like for a customer of the bank. So let's switch roles, and I'm now gonna play the role of Roma. And Roma is a customer of US Bank, and Roma's received a recent email from the bank, and she likes it because it's personalized, but most importantly, it's relevant because she's been thinking about investing her money. So she wants to learn a little bit more, so she's gonna click into this email. And what's happening is she's gonna be automatically logged in through some facial recognition. She's gonna be logged into her US Bank mobile app, and within one click, she's gonna be empowered to determine when someone at the bank is gonna call her. So that's a really great experience for Roma. But what's happening behind the scenes is a lead is being generated, and that lead is gonna be routed to the appropriate person that works at the bank. Who's that person? That person's Sam. And Sam is a financial advisor, and when he logs into Salesforce, he's seeing this customized view of his wealth management book of business, the way he likes to look at performance, his referrals. Most importantly, in that top right corner, he sees an upcoming meeting with Roma at 11 a.m. today. Like all of us, he wants to get ready. He doesn't want to show up unprepared for the meeting, so he's gonna click in to learn a little bit more about Roma. He's now looking at the Roma profile, and it's pretty good. He's identifying that she is a customer of the bank. She's got $75,000 in her savings account, but as we look at her financial accounts, there's a lot of white space. There's a lot of zeros, which is not good. So what Sam's learned over the years is it's kind of on him to go out and find all this various data, to log into different systems in the bank, to bring it together. It's incredibly time consuming. And that's something that US Bank is changing. And they're changing that by using MuleSoft to unlock all their enterprise data and to build this unified view of the customer. So let's log into MuleSoft and have a look. Now, MuleSoft is an application that's going to be used by developers to integrate back office data and make it accessible to front office applications. What we're looking at here is a banking API template that the developer at the bank can use to make all these connections. Now, US Bank is probably like many of you in this audience, and that is they've got lots of systems. They've got traditional on-premise systems and even modern systems. So what we're connecting to here, for example, is we're connecting to Hogan, which is a core banking system that's a legacy system that tells you all the transactions that your customers are doing. We're also connecting to their customer master, which is on an IBM mainframe. They're even connecting to their various cross-line of business Salesforce instances. They're even connecting to a third-party data provider called InvestNet Yodlee that's going out and finding held away or unknown information about customers. And with the power of MuleSoft, all these data points become accessible to front office applications, whether those are employee apps or customer-facing apps. So let's check out exactly what we're doing with that Hogan integration. What we're looking at here on the left side of the screen are all the various integration flows that we have access to. So in addition to Hogan, all the other ones. In the center of the screen is the actual mappings that we're doing, the fields that we're moving from that Hogan system over to Salesforce. For example, the account value field. This field is going to tell us about the values in their customers' checking account, savings account, or really any of their deposit accounts. So once all this is done, this data now becomes consumable into Salesforce. So let's go back to that view that Sam was in and see what a profile of Roma can look like now. Check this out. This looks very different. What it looks to me like is Sam now has that unified view of the customer. First thing that's catching my eye is that this customer has more than $75,000 at the bank. She actually has over $200,000. She's got a retirement account, a 401k account. She has multiple financial products, 2 savings accounts, 2 checking accounts, 1 investment account, that retirement account, and just so many other products that she has. So what this does for Sam is it makes him very confident to go into that 11 a.m. meeting, to know that he's not only going to meet Roma's expectations today, but he's going to be on that path to building a long-lasting relationship with Roma. And this is how US Bank is empowering all of their employees to become trailblazers. We started out as Terry, and we watched Terry learn more in our My Trailhead app about wealth management. She then went into Einstein Analytics and built that marketing prospect list that got sent out. We then played the role of Sam, the financial advisor, and we saw how Sam worked that opportunity in Salesforce. And then with the power of MuleSoft and the Lightning platform, we unlocked all their enterprise data and built that unified view of the customer. We've got a US Bank Trail Mix if you want to learn more about all these capabilities. Now, bankers also like to have a little bit of fun. So what we've done here is that one person, or the first person actually, that completes this trail is going to get a VIP experience. We're going to send 2 people to the next Jay-Z and Beyonce concert at the US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And with that, I'd like to turn it back over to Bret.
Thank you, Rohit.